So we're in the cockpit of the iconic MiG-21 for today's video. The little fish bed. Now we're going to take it through a fairly simple routine, but this is going to give you a chance to hear the in-cockpit sounds of Nin's sound mod. Editing liquid here. I have no idea what happened to my pronunciation of Nin's sound mod in the voiceover, but yeah, apologies for that. Enjoy. So flaps are already set for takeoff. And let's taxi on out to the runway. Now we're carrying full internal fuel, no external tanks, and that'll give us enough flight time for our demo today. Because you need to use quite a bit of afterburner when doing some aerobatics with this thing, she does like to drink some fuel. But honestly, I did showcase this mod in a previous video and it was just the external camera, but this time I thought, why don't we do an in-cockpit video in the MiG-21 to let you hear just what a difference the standard sounds. Well, to let you hear just how bad the standard sounds are when you hear the mod. Okay, we are lined up on centre line basically. Let's apply some back trim. Here we go. There's 200, looking for 250. Pulling back. Gear coming up, flaps coming up. Turn the gear handle to neutral and lock. Let's go. Now once we're parallel with the runway, a couple of aileron rolls. Keep the speed going. Keep the afterburner going. Gentle roll out. And let's start our turn back towards the show box. Gain a little bit of altitude so we can build some energy. Keeping an eye on our angle of attack gauge as well as we come up and over this gentle turn. Going to back off on the burner now. And back in towards the show box again. Gonna continue in this 360-degree turn. Not completely on show center, but it's okay. Quick check of the fuel. Gonna back off on the burner just a little bit. keeping an eye on our speed. And trying to keep our controls nice and smooth. We're going to go back into burner now. We come in from show left here for a nice smooth topside, taking us across in an arc. As we hit 850, we're going to back off on the burner again. Nice smooth pull round to the left. And we're looking for around about the centre point so we can start our loop. Relaxing that pull a little bit as we come up and over the top. Speed dropping off a little bit, but we're okay. We're going to build that speed back up as we come back down anyway. Keeping it nice and low. And as we're going to reposition from the other side, 3 aileron rolls. Leveling out. A little push on the nose. I'm going to deploy the air brake here. Because one of the fun things to do in an aircraft that doesn't like high angles of attack is to go slow at a high angle of attack. Now we do have to be a little bit careful here doing this. I might be just a little bit off with my timing here, but hopefully we're okay. We can make little adjustments if necessary. 100% throttle and we're just starting to regain some acceleration now. A little correction to the right as we come across the shoreline. And the air brake goes away. Now we're into full burner. Just relaxing the stick a little bit. You see the AOA gauge drop down there. Moving away from the yellow zone. And the constant warning of, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. So we're going to come back across for a higher speed pass, and then we'll come back around for a 4-point roll. Gonna keep the burner in because we are gonna bleed some speed as we make this turn. There's 700 kilometers. Coming back into the show box. Up we go. 1, 2, oh, 3, 4. Keeping an eye on our AOA gauge even. They come up and over the top. And a quick check of the fuel. A little bit off of the pool there, but that's okay. Some sloppy flying because I haven't flown the MiG-21 for a while. That was a little bit on the edge, but that's okay. Relax the pool. Gonna bleed off the speed. Pick up the speed rather, not bleed off the speed. Keeping the burner on. Straight across the shoreline back into the box. There's 900 kilometers. There's 1,000 and idle throttle. Air brake out. See how quickly she bleeds speed. We're already down to 500 kilometers, so we're going to pull the throttle back in. Going to undo the locking pin for the gear handle. And as we approach 400, we're going to go gear down. 3 green. Flaps can come down, and then we can return the gear handle to neutral and lock it. Now it's a case of how smoothly can we touch down in a MiG-21. Honestly, it's one of the things I love about flying this machine is there's so many little things. We're a little bit low, but that's okay. We don't have any more obstacles to worry about. 350. Gonna reduce the throttle a little bit. Keep the nose up. Pull back a little bit more. Nice smooth touchdown, there we go. And we are back here at Kutaisi. Flaps can go back up. There you go. Not the smoothest of flying. Haven't flown the MiG-21 for a while. But it gives you an opportunity to hear the sounds inside the cockpit. And I definitely do recommend that you pick this mod up because it just transforms flying this module. So all that's left for me is to say thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you in the next video. Video even. But until then, this is Liquid signing off.